Brazil's economic activity is on the rise. The latest data shows that its GDP is rising at the fastest pace in almost a year. Today in Sao Paulo, the Bloomberg Brazil Economic Summit is looking at some of the things that are driving that economy. Mello, the CEO of HRT, was a speaker at today's summit. He runs one of the largest privately owned Brazilian oil and gas companies. He joins us now live from the summit. Mr. Mello, welcome to Bloomberg's Bottom Line. Thank you for joining us today.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mr. Mello, the president of Brazil, Dilma Rousseff, today imposed a tax of 6% on international bond sales and loans with an average minimum security of about 360 days. Is the cost of financing going to hurt your investment plans?
In the case of HRT, this does not hurt us. Just for you have an idea, we have today around $1.8 billion in cash. We have some kind of mechanisms that for warrants that will put us in a very comfortable position, around $2.1 billion in cash, enough for HRT to fulfill our budget until 2014. Then will not affect. HRT is in a position that we don't foresee for not even in a long term to boost financial in any other market.
Mr. Mello, Brazil has increased national content requirements in the oil sector, but production costs are much higher than those in major suppliers abroad. How does that affect your profitability, your bottom line?
I think that you have to analyze these in kind of a different segments. I just give you an example for you. We are starting to drill 4 wells today in the Amazon, where you have about 48,000 square kilometers of acreage. The oil in Solimões is the best oil in Brazil, 41 to 47 degree API. If you put our capex and our opex, goes around $12 to $14 per barrel. If you imagine that the scenario of short and long term for oil is over 80, over $90 the barrel, we don't see any problem regarding this problem with us, since we have the best oil in onshore, available in a short period of time, in which we can get in a very, how did you say, reasonable price of production.
Dr. Mello, you mentioned the Amazon. You are drilling there. What environmental concerns do you face?
Oh, it's a wonderful question. I just come back from there for the Amazon Sustainability Forum, in which you have President Bill Clinton, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and James Cameron. I spent a week there. HRT was the only oil company in the summit, and we are a green company. The area that we have a sustainable activity. Just for you have an idea, we have all the license for exploration for our wells in the next year and a half. Then HRT will be one of the first companies in the world that you have a kind of a carbon cycle residue zero. It means for all the emissions that HRT is doing there, we are going to have a big reforestation plan with high value types of plants in which we compensate every residue that you have there. That no environment concern whatsoever. And to speak with you, the Amazon government is very glad that HRT is there. I wanted to stress for you what causes environmental constraints in the Amazon jungle is cattle and the plantation. Oil, if you understand how we explore oil there, is the best way for you to preserve and to have a development with sustainability in that region.
Dr. Mello, you referred to the Amazon fields as super giants. How much oil is there?
I can tell you, it's an incredible potential. In the Amazon is one of the largest frontiers in the whole southern hemisphere for you to have giant to super giant light oil and gas accumulations. We are estimating, just for you have an idea, when you talk about United States gas shale, okay? We certify there with the Goulier-MacNaughton, only in less than 1/3 of our area, a gas shale potential of 175 TCF. We say 10 times more than Bolivia. And it's very important for me to say the following. It's one of the largest metallogenetic provinces in the whole world, and we have the gas, we have the energy, we have the light oil. Then the future of Brazil, the future of the Amazon, the north part of Brazil, is unimaginable. will be a fantastic kind of conjunction of energy, clean energy, because I say HRT will establish the best energy matrix that today you can foresee for any part in the world. That's the gas. Our gas is a gas without nitrogen, without CO2, and without sulfur. In the wet part of our gas and our oil, we can do diesel with zero sulfur. It means we can talk in the Amazon in a kind of sustainability with the clean energy, with the clean matrix, without you occupy large areas with cattle, with palm trees, or even with production of ethanol.
Dr. Mello, we have about a minute left. HRT recently expanded its holding in offshore Namibia. It acquired UNX Energy back in February. Why did you decide to go to Africa instead of buying additional exploration areas in Brazil?
Look, I have been studying the sub-south of Brazil for the last 22 years. I am one of the guys that most publications did in all the history of Brazil, and I work in Namibia since 1998. Since 2006, I am in Namibia. Imagine, Namibia is Santos and Campos Basin in the other side of the Atlantic with 9 wells. I can tell you, we have a potential to become a company of the size of Petrobras. We have today, with acquiring UNX, that was a kind of a strategic partnership, we have 75,000 square kilometers. This is 3 times Denmark, and we have a potential. We have only certified less than 1/3 of the area, and you have more than around 6 to 7 billion barrels certified prospective resource. Next year, we are going to try to drill 4 wells. One of the structures is bigger than Houston. This structure in the Orange Basin that we are going to drill in the middle 2012, its size is 2 times 2P. That is why I'm so excited. This is why I see a fantastic future, and Namibia is a dream that will come true.
Dr. Marcio Mello, the CEO of HRT, joining us live from the Bloomberg Brazil Economic Summit in Sao Paulo. Dr. Mello, thank you so much. We appreciate your time.